In today's society, a new epidemic is sweeping the nation. This disease, known as cancel culture, is weakening the core foundations of our country. Cancel culture is making society more sensitive and silencing anyone who doesn't go with the popular viewpoints and mob mentality. In order to cure this disease, we first must start from the beginning. Cancel culture has existed in America since the beginning. In the form of witch hunts and boycotts, the history of America has been one of silencing people to go with the majority's beliefs. This has been escalated many times over by the creation of social media, which allows everybody to voice their opinion. These mobs have realized that they can bully large corporations into doing whatever they want them to. These companies are bowing to the crowd and eliminating anything that can be deemed as slightly controversial so that they can avoid being canceled themselves. These companies are choosing to erase cultural icons such as Aunt Jemima, actually a woman by the name of Nancy Green who was born into slavery, but later made a life for herself with a revolutionary pancake recipe. Instead of choosing to properly honor one of the first African American women to follow the American dream, the Quaker Oats Company caved to criticism of the symbol that some saw as racist and simply removed it from shelves with little consideration for its history. Books, too, are not immune from this pressure, and many, such as a select few from Dr. Seuss and the classic book To Kill a Mockingbird, have faced their removal from schools and library shelves for even discussing racial issues. Racial appropriation and stereotyping are major problems that need to be discussed and fixed, but the answer is not the erasing of icons and knowledge. It's the conversations that come from actually analyzing them. Beyond just the attacks on businesses, however, are the attacks on people. The mob rule on the internet lets false claims grow and gossip to spread against people, ruining their lives and careers. This can be seen in the cases of celebrities such as Johnny Depp and Chris Pratt. Johnny Depp has made headlines in recent years with his ongoing legal battle with his ex-wife Amber Heard over accusations of physical and emotional abuse. As soon as these accusations came to light, Johnny Depp was blasted on every media platform and removed from projects such as Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The accusations, however, have all been disproven with staggering evidence, and instead it has been proven that Amber Heard was the abuser. The attacks on social media, however, never ceased, and the victim is still being harassed with taunts of wife beater, and Hollywood is still reluctant to let him return. Chris Pratt is another celebrity recently in the crosshairs of cancel culture, when a number of racist and insensitive tweets seemingly from him came to light. These tweets from the openly Christian and conservative actor were all proven to be fakes, fabricated by someone else, but still he is attacked with calls for his removal. Even actors such as Robert Downey Jr., who have come forward and defended him, have faced criticism for getting involved in the issue, with some calls for their removal as well. These celebrities are being overtaken by these false accusations that are being amplified many times over by a mob, made confident that they can see whatever change they want to take place, even if it is completely unjustified and harmful to people. These do not only affect public figures and businesses. People are picking up on this ability to target and take down people on social media and are sacking anyone they don't agree with. For some, cancel culture is becoming a new form of cyberbullying. If someone disagrees with someone else, they can simply ruin the person's life with a click. There have been many instances of people who have been dropped from jobs, schools, and scholarships after being attacked online for something that they didn't say or do, or something taken out of context with no relevance. Kids are taught to be careful of what they say or do online, which is an important lesson, But now, many are too scared to say anything or voice their opinions on issues because they think that people will lash out against them for speaking their mind. The freedom of speech is one of the core principles in the Constitution. This speech cannot be silenced by the government and should not be allowed to be silenced by the mob. Without the freedom of speech, society as we know it cannot exist. Wait, but doesn't cancel culture, isn't that a good thing because it holds people accountable for what they do?
Yeah, tell him, let him know.
Well, while cancel culture may look like it helps and holds people accountable, in some cases it does. But in the majority, these cases are from made-up claims or from people who have not fact-checked their sources. Claims like this should be talked about. The person should not just be punished without any discussion over the topic. So no, you're wrong. Cancel culture must change. People should not be able to attack people and companies online just because they disagree. And people should not be forced to join into the crowd out of fear of their opinion being heard and hated. Changes need to be made to protect innocent people from backlash and false claims on the internet. And we need to stand up for those whose voices aren't being heard. Only when speech is free and you can speak your mind can America be free. The solution cannot be a legal one, however, as the only way to prevent cancel culture would be through censorship and silencing, which would be worse than the issue itself. Instead, the shift can only happen if we as a society change. People should be taught and encouraged to have conversations and think for themselves, form their own opinions, and be able to voice them without unnecessary backlash.